show.
It's a real.
Just based on this 30-second commercial that I saw. And apparently this is real.
You don't have anything other to offer than that.
Well, I'll see what ChatGPT says later on, but let's get woke up first. How about that?
This coat and tie is
Joking me.
in your high
Society, we cry all day.
We've been so busy keeping up
with the Jones. 4-car garage, and we're still building on. Maybe it's time we got back
To the basics of love.
Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas.
Who is
I'm
that?
trying to wake up this morning.
Who is that?
The successful life we're living.
I'm getting blasted with
Like the Hatfields and
with photos this morning off G Unit's phone. Good morning, everybody. It is 6:13. It is
Newberry's train.
cool this morning.
A little bit.
36 degrees. Is that what it's? That's what it's saying.
I don't know what's going on, but the camera's turned on, but we have nothing up here.
Well, yeah.
I don't know what it is.
And we're cued in, but
We
we
are.
still got nothing.
Yep. But I will tell you this.
We've checked everything. It's you know what? You're just gonna have to listen to us on the radio because that's what we do.
That's it.
Is radio. You know, if you're into doing something else, waking up in the morning and you're not listening to radio, then we can't help you.
Waylon Jennings wasn't big on videos. He was like, listen, man.
Out in Lukenbach, Texas, there
Ain't nobody feeling no pain. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I bet there wasn't any pain downtown at the Hemp Fest this weekend.
Did you go?
No, we didn't go.
No, I didn't either. I ended up going to Memphis, and I did not go. But it was talked about. It was talked about. I probably maybe would have gone, but I would have been gone by 4:20 because I would have going to stay around for that.
The legal light up or whatever it was to support legalization.
That's what it was. That's what it was called, right? A
Something-
legal light up. Isn't that what it was?
Let me see.
A legal light up at 4. I mean, I would have been 4:20. I mean, I'm usually into bed by 4:20. I mean, I don't stay up that late.
Well, you and I get up really early anyway. So.
Yeah, so I wouldn't have been there for that. I missed Hunter.
Right.
From
Hunter Cross.
Yeah, Hunter. I missed Hunter because I like Hunter. He's a great musician and great. He's got a great band. Yep. He's got that record shop downtown. Right. He's a good dude and a good friend and great musician. And so I missed him. But dude, you don't have to. Can you not do something on when I'm up and awake and something I'm not going to go to?
All I know is the flyer is gone. It's not in our book right now.
Yeah, but that disappeared pretty quick, I might add.
Right. But in its place, there's a letter from the mayor saying, to whom it may concern.
Yes.
So I'm not going to read that.
Well, let me have it. I want to see it.
A letter from the mayor to whom it may concern. And anytime I got something like that, I immediately would shred it.
Oh, it's the mayor's prayer breakfast, which is an annual thing, and that's coming up Thursday, May 4th at the Civic Center, Carl Perkins Civic Center downtown. Yeah, it's the annual mayor's prayer breakfast. So he's continuing that again this year, and that's a good thing. So that will be we'll give you more details on that, but that's what that is. I'm gonna leave it right there because we'll promote that. That's a good thing. We need to talk about that.
We need to talk about that.
Everybody needs prayer. Not everybody needs some 420, but everybody does need prayer. So we'll talk about that between now and May the 4th.
I wonder if you and I are invited to this.
Well, we're all invited to it. Everybody's invited to prayer, dude.
It starts at 7 a.m., so it's while we're on the air. I wonder if we should broadcast from the prayer breakfast.
Do you want to?
Hey, man, I would do it.
We can do that. Do you pray?
I do.
Are you a man of faith?
I pray twice a day on my knees. I do.
Okay.
For about 35 years.
Good for you. I think prayer is important, much more important than 420.
And sometimes you can tell it that I actually do. Sometimes you're like, that guy's a heathen.
That's okay. That's okay. Not a problem. It's 6:17 on this April the 24th.
Wake up.
Did you ever get your taxes done?
Yes.
I did not.
Yeah, no, we talked about it. I left one day after the day that everything was due. I left when there you go. I left when the show was over with and kind of messed around for a little bit and then went to my accountant's office after I knew that he was there and away.
You don't do your own?
No.
Well, that's probably a good idea.
I can't do that kind of stuff.
For the past several years, I've done my own, and of course I procrastinate and I always wait till the last minute.
Right.
And I waited. I did that again this year, right. And I could not get it finalized and accepted.
Oh yeah.
Until the last minute, so I just filed an extension. So. And
you said that they kept us kicking it back because you needed something.
Yep, that's right. Yes.
And you would have been on hold for about 7 days.
It was
waiting for them.
It was horrible. It was a horrible experience.
So all those new IRS agents, you have failed miserably.
All 30,000 of them. Isn't that what they hired?
Trying to track us
down.
A new
30,000 IRS agents. I mean, what does that even mean? Does that mean we're all getting audited? I mean, if they want to audit me, it's going to be a problem because it's going to be a problem for them, not for me, because I've only got 2 pieces of paper I can give them. I was like, well, we need to see your files and your records. Okay, here it is. I've got it wadded up in my billfold. That's all I've got. That's it. I don't have anything else.
Well, they love me, and I'll tell you one reason why, because this past weekend I started discussion about about a real estate deal in another country.
Oh.
In the Dominican Republic.
Okay. Well, I need to talk to you sometime.
Okay.
Because I might want to turn into an expat and move off somewhere. I've got a place in mind. I thought I had one place in mind, but now I've looked into it a little more, and maybe that's not the place for me. So I've got another place, but I'll talk to you about both of them. If you're getting into that.
What I'm looking for is, does the Dominican Republic have an extradition treaty with the U.S.?
That's not my main focus. I want to put that in. That's not my main focus. When I say expat, I'm not trying to avoid extradition here. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just talking about being an expatriate, moving from the United States to another country.
Well, this would not be the place because, according to the State Department, the extradition treaty between the United States and Dominican Republic was signed in Santo Domingo.
They will lock you up.
1909.
Is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, I'm not looking to go there, but good for you because if you're getting into that, then I can talk to you and yeah,
looking out for you, brother. But anyway, it's a resort deal down there, and we're in discussion with the management company and what have you.
I mean, I have $150.
That'll get you a bus ticket to the border, maybe.
I have $150. I can get somewhere, and I have a passport somewhere.
Do you know or at least when I went, you didn't need a passport to walk across the crosswalk from San Diego into Tijuana?
Yeah, to Mexico. Anytime I've ever been to Mexico, which has been several times, you didn't need a passport. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's like now. I've not been out of the country in more than several years. Mm. So I don't know what it's like now. But the thing now is coming up in about 2 years, 3 years, 2 years. You got to have that special license.
Oh, the one with like a gold star or something like that.
That thing. Yeah. What's that called?
Verified ID or something.
You got to have that and a passport to fly anywhere. I mean, if you want to fly from here to Linden, you got to have that thing. Have you got yours?
No, I do not.
Oh, I don't have mine. I did have to go get a new license here several weeks ago, about a month or two ago, because I was required to get a new classification on my license.
It's according to my smoking hot girlfriend. She just texted and said it's called Real ID.
Real ID, that's what it is. And you have to have it by 2025, I think.
Beginning May 7th, 2025, every traveler must present a Real ID compliant driver's license.
I mean, if you want to go to here from Selmer, you got to have it.
You pulled over, going down there looking for a slug burger, and the cop says,
"Where's your real ID?
Where's your real ID, sir?"
Hey, look, man, you just follow me down there. We'll get a sack of slug burgers, call it even. That's not going to work.
Excuse me, sir. Are you trying to bribe a law enforcement official?
That would work better than a sack full of money, I guarantee you.
Some slug burgers?
Yeah, I'll get you. Let's say half a dozen.
I might
slug
try to
burgers.
bribe
half
him
a
with
dozen slug burgers.
I might try to bribe him with some brand new kicks like I got this weekend.
What is that?
Brand new tennis shoes.
What are you doing? Are you going to the gym or something? What?
No, you know that me and my smoking hot girlfriend go to the gym. But anyway, we went to.
I know you hadn't been today.
Not today. I slid in here just on time. But anyway,
dude got some new kicks, man.
I did. And
brand new
they're
kicks.
so white, they're iridescent. I mean, you can see those from Chicago. They're so white.
We didn't have to turn the lights on in the studio this morning.
No. So we were at Goodwill North, and they still had the tags on them. Fit perfect.
Those are brand new shoes from Goodwill?
They're brand new tennis shoes, and somebody had donated them to Goodwill, and they still had the tags on them. And I looked up, somebody was there, and they looked up the brand.
Why were they at Goodwill?
I guess because somebody said, you know what, I don't want these.
And they're your size and your style, and they still had the tags.
Yes.
I haven't been to Goodwill. I don't know the last time I was in Goodwill. I don't go to Goodwill because it smells like ashtrays and bad decisions, and I don't go.
So I bought about somebody looked up the brand, and they were about $70 new, and I paid $12 for them. But that's not my best deal that I've ever gotten at Goodwill. The best deal that I've ever gotten at Goodwill was about a $650 printer.
No, come on.
It's true. I looked up the model number and all that kind of stuff.
$650
for about $10
at Goodwill.
Yes, sir. Goodwill North.
I can't stay in there that long to shop. It smells so bad.
You can get past the smell.
It smells
and the stench.
So bad.
So wear your hazmat suit when you go in there, or to any thrift store. But you can find some killer deals in there, bro.
I mean, every Goodwill smells the same.
Sort of, yeah.
I mean, if you go to the one north, south, Memphis, Chattanooga, Evansville, Indiana, Bowling Green, Kentucky, I don't care. They all smell the same. I don't know what that is, but can somebody please stop smoking? Because it's all ashtray and bad decisions.
They'll take their rug in there that still has Fido leftovers all over it.
Like what we've got here.
I wouldn't say that.
Kudos. Touche, my friend. Touche.
But anyway.
It is 34 degrees at the airport, 36 here in Midtown Jackson at the Gene Langley Ford Studios. It is Monday. We are under a frost advisory until 8 o'clock this morning. A frost advisory. That's how cold it is. It was cold this weekend.
It was.
I had to turn my heat back on in my house.
Yeah. I wasn't happy either.
Was not pleased about that.
And if it messed up my flowers that me and my smoking hot girlfriend spent half a day planning, I'm going to be uber pissed.
And Mother Nature.
I'm ready to take a machine gun at Mother Nature.
You better watch it because she knows how to get revenge, and you don't get the best of Mother Nature. Anytime, she will cut you down to your nubs, bruh. She ain't having that. You get as mad as you want to. She's like, this is mine. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Yep.
You're done. Areas of frost early this morning, otherwise sunny throughout the day today, a high near 63. So we will warm up, but not. You probably going to need a hoodie. I'm just going to say.
Yes.
Yeah, throw on a hoodie. I've got me one in the car. High near 63 today. Increasing clouds tonight, low around 42. That's an improvement. A low of 42 tonight. Partly sunny tomorrow, high near 66. Wednesday, 30% chance of showers, mostly cloudy, high near 66. And throughout the week, let's see, Thursday, showers likely. Friday, 20% chance of showers, high near 69 on Friday. That's as far as we'll go on this date. But right now, 34 officially at the airport, a frost advisory in effect until 8 o'clock this morning, and it is unofficially 36 here in Midtown Jackson at the Gene Langley Ford Studios. That's where we start things off. More on the way. It's Daybreak, Greg Wood, G-Unit, 96.5 FM, News Talk, 965.com. Back after this.
Welcome to Hampton Inn & Suites of Jackson. Make yourself at home in any of the 83 rooms or suites. Hampton Inn & Suites exit 83 at I-40 is minutes away from all Jackson destinations like the West Tennessee Healthcare Sportsplex, Casey Jones Village, Jackson Madison County General Hospital, and many industrial complexes. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, free parking, and free hot breakfast. Also a 24-hour fitness and business center. Welcome to West Tennessee. Make your reservations now by calling direct at 731-427-6100 or visit hampton.com.
Watch Tennessee Championship Wrestling every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on NewsTalkWestTennessee.com. See all the Memphis legends: Jerry the King Lawler, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, Superstar Bill Dundee, along with stars of today: the Mid-South Prodigy Bam Bam Bundy, MJ Davis, Mr. Marvelous Mike Mayo, Insane Dane, Big Gravy, The Rocket Josh Benson, Lucky P. Larson, and many, many more. You can also view TCW on the News Talk West Tennessee app for all your Apple and Android devices.
Catch Tennessee Championship Wrestling every Saturday at noon on NewsTalkWTN.com.
When the game goes into overtime. But the game goes into overtime. The choice to enjoy is easy. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local convenience store today. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Central Distributors, Jackson.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioT, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioT program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Pansies, poppies, and daffodils aren't the only spring things popping up all over West Tennessee. Beautiful deals on new 2023 Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs are blooming right now at Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt. Hi, this is Sarah Beth Langley. Come by our lot at 3500 Easton Drive in Humboldt or visit us online at GeneLangleyFord.com. You'll see our personalized service, guaranteed financing, and lifetime powertrain warranty make buying your new Ford a bright and sunny experience. Or customize your new Ford car, truck, or SUV and apply for financing online at GeneLangleyFord.com, and when it arrives, we'll deliver it right to your driveway. In the market for a pre-owned vehicle, we have a huge selection on all makes and models, updated daily at GeneLangleyFord.com. And as everyone knows, if you ever have any service needs, our service department is known area-wide as the best in the business. Regardless of your make or model, we'll get you back on the road in no time. Whether it's a new Ford, a used vehicle, or service, you really should try Gene Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service bill.
See dealer for warranty details. Hey guys, it's me, Isabella Gomez, filling in for Smokey Bear because he's got more to say than just...
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Like, if you're outside enjoying a barbecue, don't let a hamburger distract you from fire safety. Make sure you aren't dumping your hot coals or ashes onto the ground because that could start a wildfire. So take wildfire prevention seriously and let's save the world one day at a time. Juntos con Smokey Bear, podemos hacerlo. Go to smokeybear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
All right, it's 6:33. I know we got to get to sports, but I wanted to update everybody on this. This is news to me. I'm just finding out right now, and maybe you heard it over the weekend, but I did not.
All right.
I was a little busy, but I did not hear this. But Bed Bath & Beyond is gone.
What?
It's over. Forget about your big blue coupons. That's done. Bed Bath & Beyond, that's done. Now, we've been through a lot in America in the last several years. I'll give you that. But there was always one constant, and it was in your mailbox. Those big blue coupons from Bed Bath & Beyond. Well, you can say goodbye to those. You will not be getting any more. You could always find a 20% off coupon in your mailbox, even if it expired 6, 7, 8, 5, 9 years ago. It was always good. You could always use it. That is coming to an end. Bed Bath & Beyond been struggling for some time now, and we understand their struggle. And yesterday, they declared bankruptcy.
Man.
There's no restructuring. There's no anything. It's over. They're pulling the plug. The coupons, the big blue coupons, which there's probably like 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 of them in your mailbox right now, or on your kitchen table at least.
Yep.
Those will only be good through tomorrow. Tomorrow. You got to go today.
Man.
Because those big blue 20% off coupons are only good through tomorrow. It doesn't matter, though, because they're liquidating everything, so there will be deep discounts and lots of going out of business sales. But they are pulling the plug. Bed Bath & Beyond went into business back in 1971 as Bed & Bath.
Okay.
The first store was in New Jersey, which should tell you everything you need to know. It became Bed Bath & Beyond in 1987, and in the late 90s, it started becoming a mainstream big box store, and that's when the big blue coupon started. Was in the late 1990s. That's how long we've been getting those in our mailbox.
Yeah.
The store peaked around 2011 when there were more than 1,100 stores nationwide. The trouble started back in 2019, as you would expect and suspect, during the COVID crisis and the pandemic, and that didn't help anything for the already then struggling Bed Bath & Beyond. So if you're a Bed Bath & Beyond shopper, here's what you need to know. Starting Wednesday of this week, everything will be final sale and will not be returnable. That's Wednesday this week. That's 2 days from now.
On Wednesday of this week.
Wednesday, starting Wednesday, everything is final sale. Will not be returnable. And if you've got a gift card to Bed Bath & Beyond, and
okay.
I don't think there's anybody in my repertoire that does not have a Bed Bath & Beyond card that they were gifted at some point during the holidays from several years past,
right,
that you've still got. It's in the junk drawer in your kitchen.
Better go cash it in.
you have to use it immediately. You have to use that Bed Bath & Beyond gift card that's been gathering dust in your kitchen junk drawer. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not making this up.
Yep.
You know what I'm talking about. That's where that thing is. You got to use it this week. Actually, you have 2 weeks. They will stop accepting gift cards May the 8th. But by that time, there's not going to be anything in the store because they're final selling this stuff. And it's pennies on the dollar starting today. So your gift card you can use until May the 8th. But
you know who that is?
I don't. Will you stop showing me these pictures of
that is my smoking hot girlfriend.
It is not. There is no way.
That is my smoking hot girlfriend.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Okay.
And I'm not seeing it.
You'll see it at wrestling. At wrestling when we go to wrestling.
Y'all, I'm trying to give you some pertinent information.
Well, go ahead.
I'm trying to give you the news. I'm trying to give you information that you need on this Monday.
This is hard news.
We're starting the week. Yes. We're starting the week. There's information you may not have heard over the weekend. So I'm trying to parlay that to you this morning.
Yes.
And he's showing me dirty pictures on his phone.
It's not dirty. She's fully clothed in that one.
It was pretty dirty. I would call that a dirty picture. That's a dirty picture. Anyway, back to Bed Bath & Beyond. If you are wedding eligible for this summer and have started a registry at Bed Bath & Beyond.
Oh, yeah. It's a big deal.
They will be reaching out to you about transferring it to a competitor's service. They're being that nice. This is being reported by CNN and CNBC. Bed Bath & Beyond is over. You need anything from there?
You know, when
you need one of those Gordon Ramsay dishes or a new Keurig machine.
No, I don't like Gordon Ramsay.
A massage chair, or what is the
UGG?
Yeah, no
bedwear.
What? Yes, it goes on the bed. A duvet.
Duvet.
Do you even know what that is?
Duvet?
I've never been able to comprehend what a duvet is.
I know what a duvet is.
We had one back in the day, but I couldn't tell you what it is or what it does. I don't. What is a duvet? Let's go to G Unit for the explanation.
Bed skirt.
No.
Okay.
Well, no. Duvet. I know this. It goes on top of the bed, not under the bed.
Well, let's ask ChatGPT.
Okay, do it. I know at least that much, but I don't know what it is or what it does. A duvet. Do you know how to spell it?
I misspelled it when I put it in. A duvet is a type of bedding consisting of soft, flat bag filled with down, feathers, wool, or a synthetic alternative. They can be used as warm and cozy alternatives to comforters or blankets. So I was wrong. It's not a bed.
It's used. What is its use again?
It goes on top of the bed.
I know that.
You put it over like a comforter.
No, I thought you said it was in place of a comforter.
It can be, yes.
So okay, G Unit does not know what a duvet is,
no,
and I don't either.
That's what ChatGPT said,
and it doesn't even know. It doesn't even know.
Well, let's see what Bart has to say.
I don't know what it is. You don't know what it is. ChatGPT doesn't know what it is. Why does everybody have one? If there is a woman in your life, I don't care if it's your daughter. I don't care if it's your mother-in-law. I don't care if it's your grandmother, your step-grandmother. I don't care what it is. They know what a duvet is. I don't. Why do we not know this?
Well, we're guys, so we're not supposed to know this stuff. And Bard just gave me a mini War and Peace on what a duvet is. So
well, you're going to soak that in because we got to move on, and you've got to do sports. We had a basketball game Saturday night.
Here's one thing I learned about Bed Bath & Beyond a long time ago.
Okay.
It used to be a great place to pick up chicks.
What kind of chicks?
The kind who cared about what their place looked like. Because you walked into Bed Bath & Beyond if you're a dude, and there was like 10-to-1 women in there. Same thing with Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby is perfect if you want to meet women.
You don't want those chicks.
Yeah, you do.
You don't want them Hobby Lobby chicks.
No, the kind of women
you don't. You don't want them Hobby Lobby. At least I don't. Maybe you like Hobby Lobby chicks. Maybe you dig that kind of stuff. I don't. I don't even go in Hobby Lobby. They could have my last bite of food, and I don't go in Hobby Lobby. That's up to you.
There are all kind of women in Hobby Lobby, bro.
Yeah, there are.
You're
absolutely right. You are absolutely right. There's all kinds of women in Hobby Lobby.
Yes.
You go for it. You knock yourself out.
I don't need it now.
You gnaw your own ankle out, bruh. You won't see me in there.
I don't need it now. You don't need it either. I don't need it now.
You're disgusting. You are absolutely.
Would you rather
disgusting.
meet a chick at a Hobby Lobby or rather meet her at some juke joint on like a Pine? Oh, I drove right past Pine Ridge the other night.
I go by it all the time. Two times a week I go by it because I'm on my way to Bolivar. I drive by it. I'm going to tell you what. I would rather pick up a chick at the car wash than at Hobby Lobby.
Let me show you what I took a picture of the other night. You'll love this because we drove right past.
Oh, my God. More pictures.
Yes.
Save it. Just save it. We got to do this. We got to do this. And then you've got to do sports. So just save your. Oh, can I believe you're showing me pictures? Who does that?
This is great, man.
Who does that? Shows pictures from the weekend off your phone to your friend, your coworker, your co-host. Who does that?
So you don't want to see this picture right here?
Oh, I do. But we're going to do it after this. At 6:44, sports is on the way.
And number 45 steps on the plate. So far, he's batting 1,000. The pitcher delivers. But wait, that's not the ball. It's the taxes. 45 Automart takes a swing, and they're gone.
At 45 Automart, we're making your taxes go dark with Grand Slam savings out of the park. That's right. For a short time, we're going to whack your tax up to $1,500 on anything you choose, so there's no way to lose at 45 Automart. Go to 45automart.com. Check out our bullpen that's stacked with more clean Carfax Southern rides than you can shake a bat at. Mustangs, Silverados, Wranglers, Altimas, F-150s, Camrys, Tacomas, Rogues, 4Runners, Avalanches, Cadillacs, Equinoxes, Cobalts, Caravans, Grand Cherokees, Lexus, Mercedes, Fiat, CRV. You get the picture. We're ready to whack the tax on all of them. Why strike out with Mr. Mega Dealer's base cash stealing stunts when dealing at 45 Automart is as easy as a lob, pitch, bunt? Check us out at 45automart.com today, where you're knocking the taxes over the fence with deals that save dollars and make tons of sense. Dealer!
If you're in business, you know just how important each call is. You don't have time for phone or internet downtime. Your business needs a reliable communications partner 24/7. You need Lifeline Voice and Data. Lifeline Voice and Data provides telephone service to emergency service facilities all over West Tennessee and beyond. For your business, we don't just provide a phone line. We provide a lifeline. Lifeline Voice and Data.
Looking to add a little spice to your love life?
Nothing adds spice like gunpowder.
Jackson's only indoor shooting range, date night at the range. Here's what you lovebirds get: a shooting lane for two targets, 100 rounds of ammo, eye and ear protection, and a $30 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse. All for just $99.99.
Now that's firepower.
Perfect for a gift card from the range. The Range, 2310 North Highland Avenue in Jackson.
Go to therange.com.
96.5 FM. Home of the Dan Reeves Show.
Weekday afternoons, 3 till 6.
So I understand you were dancing the night away this weekend.
Yes.
You did show me the picture during break.
I did.
And ladies and gentlemen, it was nothing vulgar.
Nope.
It was a very fine picture of the Louise Theater in Bolivar, Tennessee,
That's
which
right.
I have been to many, 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 many times. Many experiences of mine occurred at the Louise Theater.
I dare you to repeat on the air what you told me off the air.
I'm not going to say that.
I'll say it.
No, don't.
You know what he told me?
No, do not.
Let me tell you.
Don't say that. Why were you guys in Bolivar over the weekend?
We were passing through Bolivar. We went on our way to Middleton, Tennessee, to a small wrestling promotion down there.
That was a mistake.
We had fun.
I'm glad. What was going on in Middleton on what, Friday night?
That
Saturday
low-down
night?
egg fucking dog.
Newstalk West Tennessee includes newstalk965.com and news.
That
was about.
That
Go
low-down egg fucking dog, Justin Keith, was down there.
Does he do that? Is that his shtick?
Calling all kind of havoc. And he is a no-good yellow-bellied dog. The worst kind of... He smells bad. And he needs to lose about 40 pounds. Cholesterol level about 6,000. He just no count. No good, baby.
Where was it? At the high school?
No, they've got a little bitty small arena down there where they have wrestling, and on a great night they'll have maybe 150 people there, and there are probably 40 people there in the crowd.
I mean, Middleton is North Mississippi.
You're right.
That's
Yes.
what it is. I mean, I grew up in Bolivar, and I mean, even Bolivar looked down their nose at Middleton.
Dude.
But y'all went. Y'all went.
We went.
I don't see a black eye or any bruises on your face, so you must have scathed out pretty well.
You ought to see what the other guy looks like.
I mean, back in my day, I mean, there was nothing worse than Middleton but Bemis, and that's where you're from.
Hey, wait a minute now.
That's where you're from.
Hey, bro, I'm just saying.
I mean, we thought of them as the same thing.
I bet you wouldn't have said it to their face.
Well, I mean, we did, and I'm not saying we didn't pay for it, but
I bet.
But we would do it.
Them boys in Bemis, they didn't mess around, bro.
Well, I mean, that's some cornbread eating fools down in Middleton, man. They don't play around. They don't have anything else to do than the 3 Fs. That's all there is to do in Middleton is the 3 Fs.
I don't want to speculate.
And one of them's fight.
All right.
And the other 2 aren't.
Listen, boy, them Bemis boys, they grew up on Black Eyed Peas and White Lightning, baby.
Again, the 3 Fs.
Mm-hmm.
The 3 Fs. And that's all they were about. So I know.
That's right.
In fact, I learned it the hard way. In fact, I kept having to learn it over and over until I left Bolivar.
That'll happen.
But yeah, well, good for you. And what was showing at the Louise this weekend?
I don't remember
you
what
take
was
note?
showing.
They were when I was down there. I was down there 2 weeks ago, and they were showing 80 for Brady. Have you seen that yet? I'm dying to see that.
I haven't seen
80
it.
for Brady. I want to see that badly.
We tried to get a good picture, but I bet you can't guess what that is.
Let me see it.
It's kind of blurry, and it was at night. And I was driving about 60 miles an hour because I didn't want anybody to recognize
Oh, that's
us.
the PRC.
It is, baby.
I know the PRC. Not because I've ever been there, because I've always been told don't ever go in there.
I bet that's a lie.
I've never been there. I promise you. Get me a Bible and I will put my hand. I'll put my head on it. I will sit on it. Whatever you want me to put on it, I will do it and tell you I've never been to the PRC.
I have been to the Pine Ridge Club.
I believe it.
Bam Bam's been there. Matter of fact, I caught Bam Bam coming out of there one morning early, took a picture of him, and I blackmailed him with it before.
That's why I've never been there, because you don't want to be seen coming out of there.
Woo!
You don't want to be seen coming out of the PRC.
Mm-hmm.
Back years ago when I was newly married, we were very young. We got married young. And we'd be burning up the highway. She grew up in Hardeman County as well. So we would be going to Hardeman County pretty often, and we would go by. Of course, we went down Highway 18, of course, to get to Bolivar, and they would have the marquee out at the PRC, and it would always be like wet T-shirt contest and karaoke. And I was like, man, we have got to do that. I said, let's enter you. Can I enter you? I mean, the prize was like $25. I mean, that's what we're talking about. $25. That was a big night at the PRC. You win $25 wet T-shirt karaoke. I would pay $25 today to see that. Wet T-shirt karaoke. Are you kidding me?
PRC means Pine Ridge Club for anybody who's listening. It's notorious.
Anybody that knows. You don't have to give them any. They don't advertise. They don't need to advertise.
I was going to say.
It's the PRC, but wet T-shirt karaoke.
And did you know that there were a couple of scenes from the original Walking Tall movie that were filmed at the Pine Ridge Club?
Yes. You know, McNairy County wouldn't let them film in McNairy County, which we're talking about Walking Tall and Buford Pusser.
Yep.
He was the sheriff of McNairy County.
Yep.
McNairy County wouldn't let them film there. So they had to film in Chester County and Hardeman County and some in Madison County. So, yeah, you'll see the PRC in Walking. It's in there.
I think, and I don't remember the scenes, but I bet Buford Pusser probably went in there and busted the joint up. Probably drugged some guys out by the hair on their heads, baby.
I think the PRC took the place of either the White Iris or what was that other one down there? Down on the state line. Between Selmer and Corinth on 45, right at the state line. You had the White Iris and you had the Shamrock.
Just past
Shamrock.
Eastview.
Yeah, down there, on the old highway before you, right there at the state line. Right there at the state line, you had the White Iris and you had the Shamrock. And the PRC took the place of either one of those. Because he would go in there and bust some heads open 3 days a week. He didn't care.
Whew,
he didn't care. Like, well, I know something's going on down there. Let's just ride on down to the Shamrock, bust some heads open.
Man.
We don't have people like that anymore.
No.
Anyway, 6:55. You got to do sports. I mean, like right now.
Come on,
we're right up against it.
Good morning, Greg. This morning's sports brought to you by our friends at Gene Langley Ford. Pick your car, pick your color at GeneLangleyFord.com. The dealership service built on East End Drive in Humboldt. Hey, don't forget, coming up this Thursday, the NFL Draft is going on in Kansas City, and you can hang out with our friends on the Dan Reeves Show at Bourbon and Barley's on Union University Drive, across from Starbucks, right there by Outback Steakhouse and Academy Sports. Bourbon and Barley's from 3 until 7. You can watch the NFL Draft watch party with our friends on the Dan Reeves Show right here at News Talk 96.5. Also brought to you by our friends at Precision Auto Body. Whether a fan keyed your car or you need a full auto body paint job, Precision Auto Body will match the exact color every single time. As auto body paint and repair experts, Precision Auto Body strives to provide you with excellent customer care. Visit a location nearest you in Milan, Martin, or Dyersburg, or log on to PrecisionAutobody.com. Also brought to you by our friends at Southeastern Termite and Pest Control and Lifeline Voice and Data. Well, Greg, a name familiar with many football fans in Madison County is coming to Jackson to help coach the USJ Bruins. Bo Wallace will join the Bruins staff as the team's offensive coordinator as well as admissions assistant for the school. Wallace is the former quarterback at Ole Miss, having played for Hugh Freeze.
Oh, yeah.
And helping lead the Rebels.
That Bo Wallace.
They used to call him either Good Bo or Bad Bo. I don't know if you remember that, but Bo Wallace was one of the quarterbacks.
I remember Bo Wallace.
Beat Alabama. When they rushed the field.
I know.
And all that stuff.
I know.
Wallace is he's excited to bring Bo Wallace to the USJ family. USJ head coach and athletic director Derek Pritchard said he brings a wealth of knowledge and experiences to share with our students and athletes. that will benefit them in every aspect of their lives. Wallace has an extensive background in both high school and junior college player development. He most recently served as a quarterback coach for Holmes County Community College in Goodman, Mississippi.
Wow.
Following his college career at Ole Miss, Wallace opted to embark on his coaching career versus pursuing several Canadian Football League offers. Since his coaching debut in 2015, Wallace has continued to hone his offensive coordinator skills through high school and junior college roles, with several teams seeing significant gains in offensive production after his first year on staff.
Wow.
So Goodbow is coming to USJ.
You know, he was always a hothead and kind of a snarly kind of dude.
You know why? He's originally from Pulaski, Tennessee.
I did not know that.
That's all you need to know.
I was going to say it was all Hugh Freeze's fault. I mean, you can't say anything good about that guy. He's the new head coach of Auburn. Enough said. Enough said.
Well, you're an Alabama guy, so that's between you and the Auburn.
Well, and he was at Ole Miss, and we know what the mess he got into at Ole Miss. I don't have any respect for Hugh Freeze, and I know he coached here in Jackson at Lambeth University.
He coached at Lambeth.
I mean, Turd McGillicuddy.
Oh my Lord! Well, the Northside High School prom was this past weekend. The male athlete of the year.
That's not sports.
Malik Curry, the male athlete of the year, was there. And I think he has signed to play with Columbia State, if I'm right. Malik Curry's about 6'19" tall, and will block your shot if you're shooting from the parking lot. That dude is a beast, man. Dapper Dan and I saw them have some wars against Southside. Southside's got a 6'6" guy, and Malik Curry's got a 6'7" guy, and Curry got the best of him in both of the games. That I'm going to say. Even though Christian Mitchell, they won one of the games when the game had to be moved over to Lane College, but it was still fantastic. So congratulations!
I remember that. Folks. I remember that.
That was a great game. It was originally scheduled for.
I
Northside.
remember that game. Yes.
Northside had some damage done to their gym.
Yes.
And it damaged
the basketball floor. Yeah.
They moved it to Lane. So credit to Northside because they were literally playing without a home for about 2 months of the season.
Yep.
Still won 20 games on the year. So credit to Northside. Malik Curry was a star on that team.
He was at the prom this weekend.
He was at the prom this weekend, all dressed up, man.
That's your sports story.
No, well.
The prom.
In other news, the NBA is investigating Atlanta Hawks guard DeJounte Murray for making contact.
Hey, hold that thought. We got to do this.
Yep.
Federal appeals court after a judge in Texas had blocked access to the pill.
The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans ruled late Wednesday that women could still access the abortion drug mifepristone, but it could only be given up to 7 weeks of pregnancy, and it could no longer be dispensed by mail.
Correspondent Donna Warder says the case may now be headed for the U.S. Supreme Court. The latest on the leak of a trove of sensitive U.S. military documents, the Washington Post reports the suspected leaker worked at a military base and had shared the materials in an online chat room. The newspaper interviewed an individual said to be a friend of the leaker. Senator Lindsey Graham cheering fellow South Carolina Republican Senator Tim Scott's decision to explore a possible presidential run.
Senator Graham says of his fellow GOP senator, "My friend and colleague Tim Scott has one of the most compelling stories in American politics." During a time of heated racial tensions, Senator Scott, the only black GOP senator, has sought to bridge the gap on race using his own story as proof of the merit of conservative solutions. In a video announcing his exploratory committee, Scott says, quote, "I know America is a land of opportunity, not a land of oppression. I know it because I lived it." Bob Agnew reporting.
When close to a foot of rain falls in a matter of hours, you can expect flooding, and that is exactly what Fort Lauderdale, Florida is dealing with. High water, forced closure of the city's airport, and the suspension of high-speed commuter rail service across the Broward County region. People are being urged to stay off the roads, many of which are flooded and are closed. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures in positive territory. Right now, the Dow futures are up 5 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 26. The S&P futures 3 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Relief Factor, pain relief that's natural, pain relief that works, and pain relief that attacks the source of the pain. That's the experience of tens of thousands of Americans who are taking Relief Factor right now. See their incredible video endorsements at relieffactor.com and then order your 3-week quick starter pack for just $19.95. That's less than $1 a day. Find out if it can work for you like it works for me by ordering your 3-week quick starter pack today. relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com. Be the next success story.
My name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. You can protect your hard-earned retirement assets with a tax-free loophole that allows you to convert your retirement into physical gold and silver. Advantage Gold is the nation's highest-rated gold company. They have the best process, pricing, and service. If you want to get your free gold and silver investment kit, please contact Advantage Gold right now. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
Advantage Gold is not an investment advisor or a tax advisor. Consult with your financial advisor before investing.
Call 800-900-8000.
Commercials.
Accusing them of spying, Norway is expelling 15 Russian diplomats.
They used the normal euphemism of international relations. Norway's government said 15 Russian diplomats had engaged in activities not compatible with their status. Translated into regular English, they're accused of spying. And this marks just the latest step in a wider Norwegian crackdown on Russian espionage. Last October, a university researcher was arrested in the northern city of Tromsø. He'd identified himself as a Brazilian academic, but was accused of being a Russian intelligence officer. The same month, 7 Russians were arrested for flying drones near areas considered militarily sensitive.
The BBC's Paul Moss. The Ukrainian foreign minister says his country will not budge from its demand that Russia withdraw its forces from Crimea, as well as from other parts of Ukraine that Moscow illegally annexed more recently. News and analysis at townhall.com. Imprisoned Russian opposition leader Alexei Navalny is reportedly in failing health because of a new suspected poisoning.
A spokeswoman says the 46-year-old Navalny fell ill last Friday when he was let out of the punishment cell and put in a conventional cell. He had lost about 18 pounds in 15 days. On Monday, Navalny wrote on Twitter he was put back in a punishment cell for another 15-day term. An ambulance reportedly was called early Saturday because of acute stomach pains, but Navalny received no diagnosis. A spokeswoman says it's believed Navalny is receiving low doses of poison in pills without identification. Navalny nearly died in a poisoning with a nerve agent in 2020 that he blames on the Kremlin. Keith Peters reporting.
Democrat Senator Dianne Feinstein of California is asking to be temporarily replaced on the Judiciary Committee while she recovers from a case of shingles. More on these stories. Townhall.com.
Watch Tennessee Championship Wrestling every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on NewsTalkWestTennessee.com. See all the Memphis legends, Jerry the King Lawler, Dangerous Doug Gilbert, Superstar Bill Dundee, along with stars of today, the Mid-South Prodigy Bam Bam Bundy, MJ Davis, Mr. Marvelous Mike Mayo, Insane Dane, Big Gravy, The Rocket Josh Benson, Lucky P. Larson, and many, many more. You can also view TCW on the News Talk West Tennessee app for all your Apple and Android devices.
Catch Tennessee Championship Wrestling every Saturday at noon on NewsTalkWTN.com.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioTE at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioTE. BioTE uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioTE, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioTE program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Pansies, poppies, and daffodils Daffodils aren't the only spring things popping up all over West Tennessee. Beautiful deals on new 2023 Ford cars, trucks, and SUVs are blooming right now at Gene Langley Ford in Humboldt. Hi, this is Sarah Beth Langley. Come by our lot at 3500 Easton Drive in Humboldt or visit us online at GeneLangleyFord.com. You'll see our personalized service, guaranteed financing, and lifetime powertrain warranty make buying your new Ford a bright and sunny experience. Or customize your new Ford car, truck, or SUV and apply for financing online at GeneLangleyFord.com. And when it arrives, we'll deliver it right to your driveway. In the market for a pre-owned vehicle, we have a huge selection on all makes and models updated daily at GeneLangleyFord.com. And as everyone knows, if you ever have any service needs, our service department is known area-wide as the best in the business. Regardless of your make or model, we'll get you back on the road in no time. Whether it's a new Ford, a used vehicle, or service, you really should try Gene Langley Ford before you buy. The dealership service bill.
See dealer for warranty details.
News Talk 96.5 FM weather, presented by Dustin Ring. Dustin buys houses fast for cash. Call Dustin today, 731-200-1362. Areas of fog this morning, otherwise abundant sunshine with highs in the mid-60s. Partly cloudy overnight, lows in the mid-40s. Dustin buys houses fast for cash. DustinBuys.com. For weather 24/7, visit newstalk965.com.
News Talk West Tennessee includes newstalk965.com and News Talk 96.5 FM, covering local news, sports, and weather on an extensive network of platforms, including radio, social media streaming, digital TV, live stream, podcasts, all on your devices. Our local and live weekday lineup includes Daybreak with Greg Wood and G-Unit, Walker Talks with Chuck Walker and Julie Holt, The Dan Reeves Show with Gina Langley and Larry Newman, Dave Ramsey, Jackson-Madison County Schools Game of the Week, UT Vols Sports, and the Memphis Grizzlies. Local, live, News Talk West Tennessee and newstalk965.com. Hear it first on News Talk 96.5 FM. We might be talking about you.
Try not to say anything. It's just going to get me in trouble.
Right.
All three major U.S. indexes finished slightly lower last week. We were all kind of sideways last week. It was all over the place. The primary direction of the stock market, though, as far as it's opening right now, and it just opened on the East Coast, it's been up. Earnings season has not dealt any surprises so far. We've stayed right where we wanted to be. Well, I wouldn't say wanted to be, but needed to be. I guess that's a safer thing to say. The markets have stayed where we needed it to be so far. That may change with the busiest reporting week yet kicking off today. What's that about? Why is this the busiest reporting week?
I believe they're reporting first quarter earnings.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep.
That makes sense. Markets right now, year to date, NASDAQ is up over 16%. This is year to date numbers. NASDAQ's up over 16%. S&P is up over 8%. The Dow is up over 2%. The 10-year is down 30. The 10-year is down 30.
Mm-hmm.
So we're trying to be optimistic, I guess.
Down 30 basis points, which means 0.3%.
That's right. That's, right there. 3.5.
According to
3.5.
yours truly, former bond trader.
3.5 right there. Bitcoin is up 67%. Bitcoin is trading right now at $27,629.75. Have you bought into all the Bitcoin?
I did not buy into Bitcoin, but I am invested in one of the other tokens. And if it ever hits...
Are you not a little nervous doing that?
Sure. I spent...
I mean, that is very volatile.
A couple of years
very
ago,
volatile.
I dropped about $1,000 in one of them. And I said, and it gave me a whole lot of them. And if it ever gets to $1 a share, you will not see me again.
$1,000, you're shooting for $1 a share. Man.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
They got me 51 million of them.
What?
Yes.
That's not.
It is true.
Well, you can't be optimistic on that.
Listen, look how long it took Bitcoin to get to any.
It's trading at nearly $28,000.
Do you know how many years it took Bitcoin to even get out of the cellar? Years.
Well, how long has it even been around? 3, 4, 5?
Something like that.
Maybe 5? Maybe 5? That's so volatile. Nobody with any sense is doing that. And that's what I tell people. It's like, man, you need to get in on this. You need to get on this. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If you're also into this, you can't be doing ChatGPT to get your answers. You have to have the answer. I'm counting on you to have the answers.
I'm counting on
this is your expertise.
ChatGPT and Bard for everything. I'm probably screwed.
Meanwhile, Bed Bath & Beyond, we told you about this. Is it Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yeah.
They're going out of business. They're pulling the plug today. All sales are final starting today. They'll be done by the end of the week. You got a gift card, it's good until May the 8th, but there's not going to be anything in the store on May the 8th. So you better get out there today because it's all sales final starting today. Bed Bath & Beyond is done. They're gone. They're gone.
They're trading at, let me pull it up, 29 cents a share right now.
Well, they just announced they're going out of business.
Yep. And 1 year ago, they were at, about $15 a share.
What's their peak right there? I'll see their peak.
Their
What
peak,
was that? What was that price?
August of last year was
August of last year.
A little $23 a share.
$23.
Yep.
And right now they're trading at 29 cents.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, they're going out of business.
Yep.
I mean, they're done. They're pulling the plug. They called it over the weekend. Today is all sales final. Get in, get what you can because we're done. We're done.
At their peak in December of 2013, it traded at $80 a share.
Well, that tells me it's never been a healthy outfit. I mean, they showed some growth. I see some growth.
They did.
I see some growth.
It's had steady growth.
But, from their
IPO in 1992, fall of 1992.
I mean, they took a really big deep. Is that during COVID?
No, that was in 2009 in the crash.
Oh, okay.
And then
that makes sense.
In COVID, they were at about $4 a share, rebounded a little bit, came up to around a little over $30 a share after that. But you got to remember, everybody was down during COVID.
Yes, I understand that.
A tank of gas lasted me for about a month during COVID.
Yeah, you didn't go anywhere. Couldn't go anywhere.
Exactly.
Couldn't go anywhere. Yeah.
So I remember that. I remember posting on Facebook, said the only thing I love about shutdown is you get 3 months to the gallon.
It's funny to talk about those days because I did not have the same experience that most people did because we didn't get sent home. We were told to come to work. And we did.
Mm-hmm.
So my routine didn't change. Had to wear a mask if you went anywhere. But I mean, as far as being sent home and not doing anything and working from home, that never happened to me.
Okay.
So to talk about those days, I don't have the same experience that a lot of people had.
Okay.
So when I look at those numbers, and of course, Bed Bath & Beyond is, not the typical, I wouldn't think, big trading number stock, and we're only talking about it today because they're going out of business.
Right.
They're pulling the plug today. So looking at those numbers and going back to 2019, I remember those days. I remember when all that was going on because it was such a fiasco, but it didn't affect me because we didn't go home. We didn't change our routine. My schedule was not affected at all. I mean, I was doing radio, obviously at another station, but we didn't go home. You got to be here tomorrow morning, 6:00. You got to be here. And we were there. And, if I had to stop on my way home and get some hamburger buns, I just put a mask on.
Or put on your hazmat suit.
Or whatever.
Go to McDonald's.
But, I mean, nothing changed for me during those years. And I hear people talking about that. Oh, I sat home for 9 months or 12 months. I didn't get out of the house. We didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything. I was at home. Worked from home. Stayed at home. Nearly went insane. I was like, well, I did not have that same experience. Did you?
I remember not leaving the house for about 2 weeks one time and went completely nuts.
Well, people, that actually happened.
Yeah.
That actually happened.
I was insane because I was in my house, didn't go anywhere for about 2 weeks, and I was like, something's wrong with me because I wasn't able to adjust to that.
Well, it would be impossible for me to do that. I just no way I could do that. I mean, I'm very okay with being by myself, but I don't want to be locked up.
Yeah.
And you remember when this first was announced that everybody was going home and we're in lockdown and all of this at schools.
Vividly.
Schools, work, everything was in lockdown. And they started talking about, there's going to be a big baby boom in 9 months.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
Didn't happen because everybody was sick of everybody.
Yeah.
You get locked up in the house with the same people for that long. You're not going to be that friendly.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be wanting to have a conjugal visit. You know what I'm saying? And it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Mm-hmm. There were a couple of things that I remember from about that time was the sub-state game between Southside and Covington, sub-state basketball game. The winner goes to the state tournament. Sold out Southside on a Monday night. Winner goes to the dance. Sold out, and the line to get in was probably 200 long for about an hour.
Yeah, I think I remember.
You could not fit any more people into the place, and the following week was when the TSSAA canceled the girls tournament.
Yep.
They also canceled the boys tournament, and everybody at Southside was really pissed because Southside was 32-0, and the boys team was 32-0, undefeated, ready to go kick some major rear end up there.
But couldn't go.
Put the kibosh on it by TSSAA. So anyway, my son and I had also planned a trip because he was about to ship out to go into service. So we went down flew into Orlando. We were going to go up to the Gainesville races, the Gator Nationals and NHRA.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They canceled the race while we were on the flight.
Mm-hmm.
We land in Orlando, check our phones, and sorry, we don't know what to do. We went to Universal Studios for 2 days, and they shut down the parks, the amusement parks, that Saturday night.
Yeah.
We had been there that Thursday and Friday, and they shut down the parks the next night.
Yep.
And we were like, holy hell, all hell was breaking loose.
Yeah, it was.
So we went to Cocoa Beach the next day and hung out on the beach. And then
y'all were the only ones.
No, the beach was jam-packed that day.
Okay, good.
And then we were and we were supposed to stay 2 more days, but we were like, screw it. So we came home, and we were flying Southwest. And, on a 737, it'll hold about 140 people.
Right.
There were 55 people on the flight. And so we just kind of spread out. And everything was just surreal.
Yeah.
Everything was really surreal.
I remember.
And
it was horrible.
It impacted Bed Bath & Beyond then. And so now, unfortunately, the demise of Bed Bath & Beyond today.
Yep. They're pulling the plug. All sales final today. Everything is penny on the dollar. So hit Bed Bath & Beyond right now.
Honey, we're going to
I
Bed
don't know
Bath
what
&
time
Beyond.
they open, but I'm heading over there as soon as we sign off.
I'm elbowing me a little old lady out of the way.
Might need me a Gordon Ramsay skillet or a duvet.
We still don't know what it is, but we'll look for it.
I don't know. I don't know what to do. I've never known. I've never known what a duvet is. Had one for years and years and years, or so I'm told. I have no idea what it is.
Do you know what a duet is? A duet or duet? I don't know how to pronounce it.
What?
D-U-E-T.
Yeah, that's called two people singing in harmony.
No.
That's a duet.
No.
It's a duet.
Apparently it's duet. It's
a duvet?
No.
That's what we're talking about. It's a
no.
duvet. I don't know what a duvet is. I've had one for years, or did have for many, many. I still don't know what it is.
It's the toilet lid cover.
What?
D-U-E-T.
Duet?
Apparently, I don't know how it's pronounced.
As opposed to the bidet? You have a bidet?
I do not.
You don't?
Have you ever used a bidet?
Dude, you don't know what you're missing.
I have used one.
You don't know what you're missing. I got me one during the COVID. I got me one. Man, I've never spent so much time in the bathroom in my life. That thing is fantastic. Woo! You want to talk about sparkly clean, dude. I have never in my life.
Do you crank it up full blast?
I do. Dude. I mean, I'm a wide open kind of guy, so I mean, it's just all or nothing.
Lord.
I don't want a little trickle or drip or anything like that. I mean, what is the highest setting? I want that. And the first
like a pressure washer.
The first time you do it on that setting, it will launch you. You will stand up. I promise you. I promise you'll stand up. And of course, it's still going.
Oh my God.
It's still going when you stand up. So there's water going everywhere. So
right.
there's a cleanup process the first time you use it on wide open. There is a cleanup process. But man, yeah, it's fantastic. I was like, where has this been my entire life? I mean, I didn't have one growing up. No. I didn't have one until 2019.
Do you really have one in your house?
I do.
Oh my God.
I do. And if
I'm not coming to your house.
If I could move it from my bathroom to my front sidewalk and do a little pressure washing, it would do it. I promise you it would clean off my sidewalk. There is no doubt in my mind. There is no doubt in my mind. So long, mold and mildew. So long, all those dark colors.
I gotta catch my breath.
That thing is something else. Now,
oh my God. That's crazy.
I mean, I have turned it down since then. I'm not all wide open now. I don't need that. I was like, okay, so that's what it does. I get it. It launched me into the kitchen. I need to turn it down. So I've turned it down, but yeah, I still use it. Damn thing is fantastic. You don't have one?
No.
You're an animal, man. You are an animal.
The trailer park HOA won't let us.
You are an animal if you don't have one. I mean, an absolute beast.
Oh my God.
You need to get with the program, dude, because that is just you're just foul. You are if you don't have a bidet,
You're Neanderthal.
You're just foul. And
oh my
I can't believe you're even in society at this point if you don't have one.
The Trailer Park HOA doesn't allow it.
It's too much water pressure. It's like, we can't turn it up. We're not allowed. And I don't remember having to check with JEA about having to put one in, but man, they did not hold back on the water pressure. I don't know if that's on my end or their end. Well, it's on my end now, I'll tell you that.
Oh my God.
They did not hold back. I was like, you want a bidet? You got a bidet.
Here comes your fire hose blast.
Let's give him 6,000 PSI. Crank it.
Oh my God.
All right, it's 7:27. We're right up next to the bottom of the hour. We got to find out what happened to the Grizzlies over the weekend. We'll do that.
Do sports after that.
We're going to do that coming up next. Stay tuned. 96.5 FM, newstalk965.com.
Will Mayor Conger retain his position as mayor of the city? Find out first on News Talk 96.5 FM. Listen or watch at newstalk965.com and across our social media platforms. Election return coverage presented by Sports Orthopedics Inspired. World-class care focused on you with Dan Reeves, Gina Langley, Chuck Walker, John Avery Emerson, and Gabe Hart at the Election Commission headquarters. News Talk 96.5 FM election return coverage Tuesday, May 2nd, presented by Sports Orthopedics Inspired with locations in Martin, Dyersburg, and 111 Stonebridge Boulevard in Jackson. SportsOrthoSpine.com. Election return coverage Tuesday, May 2nd. Listen on News Talk 96.5 FM. Listen or watch at newstalk965.com or by downloading our free mobile apps that fit Apple and Android products. Presented by Sports Orthopedics Inspired. Tuesday, May 2nd, beginning at 6 p.m. Only on News Talk 96.5 FM and newstalk965.com.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioTE at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioTE. BioTE uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioTE, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioTE program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8580. That's 731-462-8580.
They say consistency is the key to success. They weren't wrong. So how about grabbing a beer that's consistently smooth, consistently refreshing, and consistently light? You might just find that the road to success can be pretty enjoyable. Michelob Ultra, the perfect balance of taste and refreshment, and only 2.6 carbs and 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Central Distributors, Jackson.
Award-winning Watson's Cleaning Service specializes in commercial and residential cleaning. Watson's cleans huge commercial buildings. West Tennessee Agriculture and Education Center, the Federal Court Building in downtown Jackson. Watson's also specializes in residential cleaning services, stripping and waxing floors, buffing, pulling trash, sweeping and mopping, vacuuming, household cleaning, baseboards, walls, dishes, dusting and organizing. Call 731-293-3808. Family owned and operated Watson's Cleaning Services. 293-3808.
Sad news for a small town in Indiana today. They're losing their only pharmacy. It's called Butt Drugs.
What?
Butt Drugs. Butt Drugs. You know, like you UT fans that siphon wine in your, well, you know, butt chug. This is Butt Drugs. Butt Drugs. Same thing as butt chug. You know what it is.
It's all right.
You volunteer fans.
Because last year we threw our goalpost in the river. This year we're throwing your goalpost in the river.
Nah, not going to happen. And it doesn't even matter because you still got butt chug.
Because when we go down there and we do our morning game.
Butt chug?
No.
You go do your butt chug
when we go down
on
there,
game day?
We do
do your butt chug on game day. G-Unit's going to be there. He's going to have a big old funnel and the 3 length of garden hose.
I'm taking me a cutting torch and I'm cutting down the goalpost.
He's going to have a box of Frenzia. What's that called? That box wine? He's going to have
I don't know.
Box of wine, a 3-foot length of garden hose and a funnel.
You may have to bail me out of jail.
There's G-Unit going to be on game day.
You may have to.
Anyway, back to this small town in Indiana, which has lost their only pharmacy. They're closing.
Man.
They're retiring. They're getting out of the business. But it's called Butt Drugs. Family owned for 71 years.
Man.
And they were famous for their butt shakes.
Butt shakes.
Well, they had a little soda counter in there, It's a drugstore. They had a little soda counter. So they had butt shakes. And that's what they called them. They were not ashamed. I dig that. Own it, You got to own it. But they are closing their doors the end of this week. We've talked about already Bed Bath & Beyond is going belly up starting today. And the country is also losing butt drugs. They have been the preferred pharmacy for Corydon, Indiana for 71 years. Corydon's a small town in southern Indiana. Closest biggest city is Louisville, which is about 20 miles to the east. We probably know where this is.
Probably.
We've all been to Louisville. Mm-hmm. We probably know where this is. Over the weekend, they announced that they were closing their doors coming up April the 29th. There were several factors, but the owner said the biggest problem was changes in insurance reimbursement over the years. And that's not a new story. That's not a new story. We've seen that happen time and time again for lots of pharmacies. I know when I was fresh out of college, I took a job as a salesman for cable television ad sales. I was selling cable inserts. That the technology was not what it is today, so you sold cable inserts. And I had 5 networks. I had TNT, TBS, USA, ESPN, and what was the other one? Oh no, I had 5. I had 5 channels I could sell, and we had TNT had a NASCAR package. ESPN and TNT had an NFL package back in the day. USA had something. Oh, CNN was the other one.
Okay.
And I forget that because nobody watched it then like nobody watches it now, if it got any sense. So that was the other one. But that's what I was doing at the time. And I would call on these mom and pops. And several of them were, local hometown pharmacies. Mm-hmm. And this was like in
You graduated in 1994.
This was 1995. And I was hearing that story then. That the changes in insurance reimbursement. I mean, they were getting into everything. Used to, they would just have a little small store and they filled your prescriptions. Mm-hmm. And then they got to putting in drive-throughs, selling T-shirts and Coca-Colas and what was that? What was that? Jogging in a jug.
Oh my God!
Remember Jogging in a Jug?
Oh Lord, yes.
That's the first place I ever saw it was in these local drugstores, and they were hawking that stuff because it was selling like hotcakes.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, "Well, we got to sell something, so we're going to sell you a T-shirt or, a Jogging in a Jug or." You want a pack of cigarettes, maybe a fifth of whiskey. I mean, we don't even care at this point. We got to turn some dollars. So that's why Butt Drugs is going out of business. Now, the store opened up originally by William Butt, Bill Butt. William Butt, Bill Butt, founded the store. He said it stayed in his family for 3 generations, and over time they embraced their name with some unique merchandise and ads. I would love to do. I think I'm going to write him an ad. I think I'm going to write him an ad, produce it, send it to him, and from me to you.
That's cool.
But over time they embraced their name and capitalized on it. And they had I Love Butt Drugs bumper stickers. I Love Butt Drugs bumper stickers. And they had an alcohol selection. See, just like I told you. These drugstores they had to turn $1, so they started selling cigarettes and alcohol. Way before Walgreens started doing it. But they had an alcohol section called Butt Liquors. And it was just for UT fans. They were also famous for their butt shakes, which I'm sure that many UT fans drove to Louisville to get them a butt shake. Apparently that's a thing at UT Knoxville.
So I see where you're headed with this.
And their butt shakes came in many flavors, including chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, cherry, and butterscotch.
Oh, my God.
Butterscotch. See what they did there? They're clever. You got to hand it to them. Well,
I can tell you this.
They're UT fans, right?
No.
The Butts are UT fans. They love them some UT Volunteers. Old Smoky, right in the rear. Just get it up there. I'm good for it. What flavor is this? I don't even care. Doesn't matter. Stick it up there. I'm down for it. Because I'm a ball. I'm a ball for life. I take it right up there. All the way. Anything?
On behalf of...
I don't think you got anything. I don't think any of you got anything. You got nothing.
On behalf of the Vol Nation.
Vol for life, right? You a Vol for life?
Oh, on behalf...
You a Vol for life?
Vol Nation.
I know what you VFLs do on the weekends.
Real men don't use bidets.
Well, you need to.
And if we're out of toilet paper, we'll just use some poison ivy to clean it up.
No, you'll use some box wine.
Some poison oak.
You'll be a $9.99 box full of wine guy.
Maybe a Walmart bag to kind of
I don't need to clean myself. I just take some garden hose and a box of cheap wine. That's how I do it. Hell, I'm ball for life. Go Rocky Top. Hookers and beer. Go Vols.
Oh, you remember when they came out with those T-shirts last year?
Let's go, Lurleen.
That said, support your local hooker. I thought, I've been doing that for decades.
I do remember that. I do. Oh Lord. Here is a news story about butt drugs. Just so you know, I'm not making it up.
What more fun can you get than having a butt shake on a Saturday afternoon?
Butt was the given name, so you make it what it is. Have fun with it. The small independence we can't sustain when we're at their mercy. Even though this kind of feels like a premeditated funeral, we want to look at it as a celebration of life because there's not too many businesses that have actually been here for 3 generations.
See, I wasn't making it up. Not making it up at all. It's time for sports, and we need a Grizzlies update. And because I did not watch the game Saturday night. I was a little busy and didn't get to tune in. But I am concerned at this point.
With good reason.
So we're going to do that when we come back right here, Daybreak, 96.5 FM, News Talk 965.com. It's 37 degrees here at the Gene Langley Ford Studios in Midtown Jackson.
Hasn't warmed up at all?
37, only 2 degrees. It was 35 when we got here.
Lord.
Officially at the airport, it is not, well, they still say 34. Let's check that. It's still 34 at the airport. And they have fog and mist at the airport.
Oh, yeah.
We've got sunshine, clear skies, sunshine. It looks like it is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day, but it is chilly. It's 34 degrees here in Midtown at the Gene Langley Ford Studios. We're coming back, Sports with G-Unit, on the way right here at 96.5 FM, newstalk965.com.
Precision Auto Body strives to provide you with excellent customer care. Precision Auto Body will gladly handle your insurance work. Get a free quote by logging on to precisionautobodytn.com. A lifetime warranty on any auto body or paint work. Precision Auto Body. Visit our location nearest you in Milan, Martin, or Dyersburg. PrecisionAutobodyTN.com.
Welcome to Hampton Inn & Suites at Jackson. Make yourself at home in any of the 83 rooms or suites. Hampton Inn & Suites exit 83 at I-40 is minutes away from all Jackson destinations like the West Tennessee Healthcare Sportsplex, Casey Jones Village, Jackson Madison County General Hospital, and many industrial complexes. Enjoy free Wi-Fi, free parking, and free hot breakfast. Also a 24-hour fitness and business center. Welcome to West Tennessee. Make your reservations now by calling direct at 731-427-6100 or visit hampton.com.
Vintage doesn't always mean long-lasting. As your home systems age, your repair costs, utility bills, and breakdowns rise. During Hiller's Vintage Showdown, we're giving away a free new system to the owner of the oldest HVAC unit. Submit a picture of your old equipment online to see if you qualify as the winner. Everybody wins with trade-in credits plus 0% financing for up to 48 months with approved credit on select new HVAC systems. Enter to win now at happyhiller.com.
Call the Happy Face Truck today.
Hey y'all, this is Mary at Mulligan's. Come see us soon before the new wears off. Hard to believe, but we're coming upon an anniversary in our locally family-owned business at Union University Drive. We still have our daily lunch specials, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m., which will remind you of Grandma's cooking. Or try our Irish dishes, fish and chips, Reuben's and shepherd's pie, or everyone's favorite, the Mully Burger. And how about brunch on Saturdays and Sundays? Yep, every weekend, serving Jackson for over 25 years. See you soon at Mulligan's.
Is your office or home office in need of a new printer, copier, fax, or multifunction machine? Do you need business cards, envelopes, or office supplies? Are you looking to upgrade to new office furniture? Office World Incorporated in Trenton has been serving all of the Gibson County and the West Tennessee area for over 65 years. Office World is a franchise partner of OfficeZilla. Call today, 731-855-9131, or email officeworldinc@gmail.com.
Wake up with Wood. Daybreak with Greg Wood, weekday morning 6 till 10 on 96.5 FM and Newstalk WTN.com.
Shakes.
You're an Alabama fan, bro.
Did she really say there's nothing like a Saturday afternoon and a butt shake? That's what she said.
Yes, she said that.
What they cut it off when they edited the story, apparently, because what they didn't continue on with her quote. She said, there's nothing like a Saturday afternoon and a butt shake. And then what you didn't hear, she said, go Vols.
There's one thing I know that never lose.
Go Vols, Lurleen! Woo! Put your shirt back on, Lurleen. They only kick the field goal. So this is a serious story, and I want to do this before we get to sports because it's going to tie right in. Leg lengthening surgeries are becoming more common and prominent.
What?
Have you heard of this?
No.
I have heard of it, but I didn't know it was catching on. I thought it was just a specialized thing where if you were a special case, they would do this. Now it's becoming much more common. NBC News just did a big profile on a 26-year-old guy who went from 5'7" to 5'10". But it was not an easy process.
Right.
To do this, they break both legs, insert rods that lengthen them over several months, and you're basically disabled. Is that the right term? I have to be real careful how I use
can't get
words
around
like that. I have to be real careful
so
how
you
I use
can't get
words.
around. Let's say you can't get around.
The copy reads that the man was basically disabled for a while.
That's what it says on the screen.
That's what it says.
We didn't write it. We just read it.
I don't write it. I just read it. But I have to be real careful these days with that. And it is not cheap either. It costs $100,000.
Good
And
Lord.
insurance, of course, does not pay for it.
Oh, man.
A lot of pain and suffering for just a few inches. Go from 5'7" to 5'10". Now, I'm just over 5'7". My driver's license says I'm 5'8", and that is very generous. I'm not a tall guy. You know it.
Well, when I heard you on the radio and then I first saw you, I'm like,
Not the same guy.
I pictured he would be taller than this.
Oh, Lord. How many? Just every day.
Woo!
Just every day. But if you've ever wished you were taller, well, having your legs surgically lengthened is now more popular than ever. It's catching on. The guy's name is Alex. He's 26 years old. He had it done last year. He was 5'7". Now he's 5'10". What is that big a deal?
Dude spent $100,000 and only grew 3 inches.
Taller.
Yeah.
I mean, 3 inches is, I mean, that's significant, but not when you're talking taller.
If I was going from 5'7" to maybe 6'2", that's a different story.
But you're talking taller.
I understand.
But that's not a lot. I mean, what difference does that make going from 5'7" to 5'10"?
I was not
like I said, I mean, you could call me 5'7" or 5'8". I got 5'8" on my driver's license, and that's very judicious and generous of the state of Tennessee to let me put that on there. Because if they measured me, they would say, no, you are not 5'8". Stop lying. You're going to jail if you lie to the state again.
You get a real ID that says you're 5'8". You're in trouble, brother.
Well, I won't be able to go out of the country, that's for sure. But anyway, he was 5'7", and he had $100,000 surgery, a very uncomfortable surgery, I would guess. Very unpleasant. And he's now 5'10". And I just don't know the process in your brain where you would volunteer to do that. I just don't get it. So the end around is they basically break both of your legs up around your thighs. God. So that's a femur break, which they say is the most horrible pain a human being can experience, is a break to the femur. Now, I don't know that. That's what they say, but they also say childbirth is the most painful thing. But only half the population may or may not know that. I don't know about the femur break, but I've heard that that's the most possible pain you can have is a femur break. So they break both of your femurs. Then new bone, they insert a rod into the break. They insert a rod into each end of the break. And then bone slowly starts to grow over the rod, bridging the gap, as they say. The rods work on a remote that lengthens them up to 1 millimeter per day for the next 3 to 4 months. So that thing is expanding every day for 3 to 4 months. Can you imagine the pain?
Honey, did you put the batteries in the remote for my legs? Lord.
After the 3 or 4 month period, a 26-year-old Alex was able to get around again using a walker. Then he switched to a cane. So you're basically hobbled for a while and with lots of physical therapy, which is obviously very painful.
Yes.
Regardless, he's happy with the results. He says he never wanted to be tall, just tall enough for people to stop making comments about his height. He says making fun of someone's height is still acceptable for some reason. I mean, people make fun of me. When I leave here, people make fun of me. I mean, I don't care. Do you have any insecurities that you would pay $100,000 to remedy in 3 and 4 months of pain?
It's interesting you asked that question because there was only one lengthening process that I was familiar with, and when I first heard about it, I thought, I don't need it.
G-Unit was like, 3 inches? Woo! I'll go from 0 to 3. Bring it. I'll write a check today. If I can be 3 inches.
You mean from 10 to?
Oh, cut it out, man. Cut it out. It was $100,000, and it was not covered by insurance. The surgeon who did it says he expects to do around 50 leg lengthening procedures this year. That's one man. That's one man. And he says he'll do 50 of them this year.
It's one a week, just about.
That's up from 20 a year ago, he said.
Nuts.
Most of the patients are men. Not all of them are young. He says even guys in their 60s have expressed interest in leg lengthening surgery.
No. I don't need anything lengthened on my body.
Well, you can't afford it because you load it up on Botox.
You can ask my smoking hot girlfriend.
I mean, you go get Botox, what, twice a week?
No, that's Dan Reeves. You walked into that one, brother. That is not me.
So you're not Botox. You're not hair replacement. I mean, look at me. I'm short. I'm a little overweight. I'm bald. I mean, I could spend a fortune fixing myself up.
Well,
you know, I'm 50 years old. I got some wrinkles and creases. I can go get Botox. I could go get hair replacement.
We could both go to Beauty to the Bone and probably get a little touch-up done.
I could do all that.
Yeah.
Do all that. But leg lengthening surgery?
No, thank you.
That is harsh, man. That is brutal.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Whew. All right, we're going to find out about the Grizzlies when we come back. It is 6:54. It's 37 degrees outside, y'all. It is chilly. Julie just walked in the door.
Is it still cold, Julie?
She's got chill bumps. I can see them on them from here.
Yep, she said yep.
Yep. It's 7:54, 37 degrees here at Gene Langley Ford Studios in Midtown Jackson. This is Daybreak. Greg Wood, G-Unit with you on 96.5 FM, newstalk965.com.
Did you hear you can now earn your degree or certificate online at Jackson State Community College with degrees and certificates in criminal justice, business, healthcare, tech, and more? There's never been a better time to pursue your education online from the comfort of your own home. Jackson State also offers remote and hybrid options to cater to your busy schedule. Learn more about their online programs at jscc.edu/online.
Hi, my name's Dawn. I have been taking BioT at Advanced Medical. My moods are better. I sleep well. My husband has complimented me on the mood swings that are no longer affecting our marriage.
Are these problems affecting your work, your relationships, and your quality of life? You'll be happy to know there's an exciting, natural solution available called BioT. BioT uses a natural way for men and women to correct these problems by safely and accurately balancing hormone levels without the use of synthetic injections or cream.
I got blood work done, and they identified what hormones were out of balance. They gave me the bioidentical hormone pellets through BioT, and now I have more energy, no more brain fog, I'm sleeping better, and I feel like my old self again. I would recommend Advanced Rehab and Medical and their BioT program to anyone suffering with symptoms like mine. It's been life-changing.
To book your appointment, call 731-462-8255 8580. That's 731-462-8580.
Looking to add a little spice to your love life?
Nothing adds spice like gunpowder.
Jackson's only indoor shooting range, date night at the range. Here's what you lovebirds get: a shooting lane for two targets, 100 rounds of ammo, eye and ear protection, and a $30 gift certificate to Texas Roadhouse. All for just $99.99.
Now that's firepower.
Perfect for a gift card from the range. The Range, 2310 North Highland Avenue in Jackson.
Go to therange.com.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
I spent a lot of time in the garage, but even more time in the rain and mud. In '95, I helped tow your moving trailer. And in '09, it was sparks from me, your chains, dragging behind your truck that accidentally started a wildfire.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
All right, man, you gonna close this out this morning. You ready?
All right.
All right, hit it. G Unit standing by with sports. Let's do it.
This morning sports brought to you by our friends at Gene Langley Ford. Pick your car, pick your color at GeneLangleyFord.com. Also by our friends at Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. If the pterodactyls have invaded your house like they invaded here at the Gene Langley Ford studio not long ago, call your friends at Southeastern Termite and Pest Control. Also brought to you by our friends at Lifeline Voice and Data. And hey, don't forget, coming up this Thursday night, from 3 until 7, the NFL Draft Watch Party at Bourbon and Barley's.
Oh, that's right.
We've been there a couple of times. Bourbon and Barley's has fantastic food. They're over on Union University Drive, right there by Outback and Starbucks and Target and all that joint over there. So go
Academy
by
Sports,
Academy
Target.
Sports. I keep forgetting the name of the sports
Office
thing.
Max. I mean, it's all right there. Stonebridge Boulevard.
Yes, there we go.
Union University Drive, Stonebridge Boulevard.
Between
Bourbon and Barley.
3 and 7 this Thursday night for the NFL Draft Watch Party with their friends from the Dan Reeves Show here at News Talk 96.5. Also by our friends at Precision Auto Body. Visit your location nearest you at Milan, Martin, and Dyersburg. And baseball news.
No, you got less than a minute. I want to hear the Grizzlies. I don't care about baseball.
Are you ready for this?
I want the Grizzlies. Let's do it. Where do we stand?
Well, it's not good. The Lakers beat the Grizz on Saturday, 111-101 by 10 points, and John Morant even played. Dylan Brooks and LeBron James were still jawing at it after the game. LeBron James said, I don't need to make a statement. I've been doing this way too long.
Oh.
The Lakers lead the series 2 games to 1. Next game is also in LA. This is I believe a must win for the Grizzlies.
When is it?
It is coming up, let me see. Hang on just a second. Let me get it.
I don't have seconds.
Monday night, tonight.
All right.
This is WBFG 96.5 FM. 96.5 FM. Parker's Crossroads, Jackson.
News this hour from townhall.com. I'm Rich Thomason. A widely used abortion drug gets a temporary reprieve from a federal appeals court after a judge in Texas had blocked access to the pill.
The Fifth U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals in New Orleans ruled late Wednesday that women could still access the abortion drug mifepristone, but it could only be given up to 7 weeks of pregnancy, and it could no longer be dispensed by mail.
Correspondent Donna Warder says the case may now be headed for the U.S. Supreme Court. The latest on the leak of a trove of sensitive U.S. military documents, the Washington Post reports the suspected leaker worked at a military base and had shared the materials in an online chat room. The newspaper interviewed an individual said to be a friend of the leaker. Senator Lindsey Graham cheering fellow South Carolina Republican Senator Tim Scott's decision to explore a possible presidential run.
Senator Graham says of his fellow GOP senator, "My friend and colleague Tim Scott has one of the most compelling stories in American politics." During a time of heated racial tensions, Senator Scott, the only black GOP senator, has sought to bridge the gap on race using his own story as proof of the merit of conservative solutions. In a video announcing his exploratory committee, Scott says, quote, "I know America is a land of opportunity, not a land of oppression. I know it because I lived it." Bob Agnew reporting.
When close to a foot of rain falls in a matter of hours, you can expect flooding, and that is exactly what Fort Lauderdale, Florida is dealing with. High water, forced closure of the city's airport, and the suspension of high-speed commuter rail service across the Broward County region. People are being urged to stay off the roads, many of which are flooded and are closed. On Wall Street this morning, stock futures in positive territory. Right now, the Dow futures are up 5 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 26. The S&P futures 3 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Relief Factor, pain relief that's natural, pain relief that works, and pain relief that attacks the source of the pain. That's the experience of tens of thousands of Americans who are taking Relief Factor right now. See their incredible video endorsements at relieffactor.com and then order your 3-week quick starter pack for just $19.95. That's less than $1 a day. Find out if it can work for you like it works for me by ordering your 3-week quick starter pack today. Relieffactor.com, relieffactor.com. Be the next success story.
My name is Jason Hansen. I'm a former CIA officer and New York Times bestselling author. You can protect your hard-earned retirement assets with a tax-free loophole that allows you to convert your retirement into physical gold and silver. Advantage Gold is the nation's highest-rated gold company. They have the best process, pricing, and service. If you want to get your free gold and silver investment kit, please contact Advantage Gold